Yo, what is going on, guys? It is Swiss here today with a brand new video, and today we're gonna make the difference between the Fazil and the Ms Radek. Yeah, this is one of those new episodes I started on my channel when I compare two nearly the same weapons together and give you a tip which one you should prefer and which one you should leave in the shop and don't spend money on it. Now, if you have a look first of all on those two guns, we see here in the stats with the orange color the Ms Radek and in the white color the Fazil. So the damage is nearly the same, only one difference, which is, I don't want to say nothing because then people will come again, yeah Swiss, but one more damage is one more damage and this makes so much difference. Yeah, one more damage doesn't mean so much in the game, you know. There is no difference I felt between those two guns in the damage at all. Now the range is both 14 and the RPM is 50 more on the Ms Radek. The aim accuracy is less, we have 3 less aim accuracy on the Ms Radek, yeah, which is kind of an important point. The hip accuracy of the Ms Radek is best, so the hip accuracy is that circle that you see in the gameplay. This one is way smaller on the Ms Radek, which means you can pre-fire pretty better with it. Now the clip size is both 30, which is actually standard thing on those on those assault guns. Now overall I played both of these guns. You see here gameplay in the background on the same map, on the in the same game mode and in the same lobby. With most of the enemies were the same with both gameplays, so there was nothing like we cannot compare it together. Now the first thing I felt is the recoil. The recoil makes the difference on this gun. If you have a look here in the safe house, we see the Fazil has another recoil, and I need to say I felt harder to control the Fazil recoil, because after like 15 bullets the recoil gets randomly. On the Ms Radek you can see here definitely in the background that it's regular. The recoil is regular and you can learn to control it and you can spray every time in the same area. But when you shoot with the Fazil, you see here in the background how the scope's just like jumping around. It's getting uncontrollable. It's not big. It maybe is not looking big. But this is the difference you feel, and on long range this is something you can definitely feel when you try to aim on enemies but you can't hit the head. The scope is just like jumping around the head, but you're not able to hit the head. And those situations, they are annoying. Now, how to solve this problem? It's pretty easy. I recommend to you on every gun, on the Ms Radek and on the Fazil. Don't spray with them. You see here in the background a few moments when you see me one-tapping them. This tactic works out pretty fine. Most of the times I get them with a single shot, or maybe I need one more shot in the body. But in most of the time of the situation it worked out pretty fine if I did just one hit. So I stayed still, aimed on the head, take the shot, and it worked out for me. Now on the Fazil you need to take care that you're not gonna spray, otherwise the scope just gonna jump randomly around, which is pretty annoying, and the recoil gets uncontrollable. Now how to solve this is pretty simple. Just 2 bursts with around 5 or 7 bullets. On this way, you can learn to control this Fazil on the Fazil recoil, and it's gonna work out pretty fine for you. Now overall you want me to tell you which gun is better. And on those two guns I can say now my personal opinion, but I think everyone needs to make his own opinion here. It's hard to say which weapon is better. I feel definitely more comfortable with the Ms Radek because the recoil is the most important fact on this gun, even because they actually are like the same in the stats. The most important thing on the stats is, in my opinion, the RPM, which is 50 better on the Ms Radek. So we have 650 RPM on the Radek and 600 on the Fazil. Now that means we can kind of kill the enemies faster. If we can learn to control the recoil, it works out even better. But basically, we are able to kill the enemies faster with the Ms Radek. This makes me prefer the gun. Also, the recoil is in my opinion the most important fact, not even the damage or the RPM, because they are kind of similar, you know. 50 RPM, yeah, makes a difference. I felt the difference here, honestly. I need to say I felt more comfortable with the Radek, and I felt like I'm able to kill the enemies quite faster. But this is also maybe just a personal opinion of me, and I can't confirm this right now immediately to you. Now, how to get this gun? You can get this gun really easily. If you want to buy them permanent, you can get them for 41,000 Warface dollars directly in the shop. If you don't have Warface dollars, you only also have the opportunity to buy them for 745 credits. Here on this point, everyone needs to choose by myself. I don't say this or this point is better. If you have the time and if you have enough Warface dollars, then buy this gun for the Warface dollars. But if you say, okay, no, I don't have this Warface dollars and I don't care if I'm spent like 5 euros on that gun, then get it. Why not? If you want to do this, do it, and don't let yourself be calling a payer noob, because when you're sorry for the running words out. Because when you spend real life money on a gun, this doesn't mean to know here in this situation that you're a pay to win noob. No, it doesn't mean. I think this word is so stupid at all. It just means you're basically too busy because you're at work sometimes and stuff. For me, for example, I buy the gun with credits because I didn't have the time to farm all those Warface dollars because I was at work the most of the time. So make yourself the choice. I can't tell you which one you should prefer. This is something that everyone needs to choose by himself. Now, the good thing is on this weapon, you can get it for only 1 day. You can buy it for 2,200 Warface dollars. So on this gun, I would recommend to everyone, maybe pick it up once. Pick it up once when you're in game. Sometimes is there around there, and you can easily pick it up the gun. Or try it for 1 day. Buy it for 2,200 Warface dollars. Test it out 1 day. Play 1 day with it, or even an evening, play 2 hours with it, and then if you play both of these guns, you're gonna be able to make the difference, and you're gonna be able to say which one do you prefer. As I said again, I prefer the Ms Radek because the faster RPM, the nearly the same damage, yeah, it's nearly the same damage, but the lower recoil, who is more easily to control. But, of course, I want to know your opinion about this gun. Which gun do you prefer? Is it the Ms Radek or is it the Fazil? And why is it? This is the most important thing. Let me know this in the comments. I really would appreciate that. Now, that was it on my side. Thanks everyone for watching. If you enjoyed this video and I could help you out with the choice between those two guns, leave me a positive feedback and we're hopefully gonna see us in my next video. Till then, peace out.